your toes and feet. Cause when you walk with me,
Great rhyme isn't.
won't you eat?
Great rhyme isn't. See what Ron's gonna do?
I'm walking, y'all. Trying to save my
He's just gonna make it so you don't hear that. That's me doing this.
I said I'm walking, y'all. Trying to save my
when I first got down south, they used to do ham bone. Ham bone, ham bone. Hey, we heard we hit your thigh and your chest. And then we learned how to play spoons. But I use my thigh.
I'm walking, y'all.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Trying to save my
Yes. Oh, I am so happy. Y'all know I start out stiff. But the best part about this is for the week, after 5 minutes, I'm as loose as a goose. But what it does for me for the weekend, the whole weekend, I move around so smoothly, doing whatever I have to do. It's beautiful. So it's worth walking all week to get that. Yeah, let's start this walk. Oh, we started walking 45 minutes, March 6th. Yep. Oh, I had my warm-up pants on because I make it cool down here because I'm walking. I need some cool air. So I have my warm-up sweatpants on, and my legs were toasty. And then I took them off. Whew. Cold these bones, they don't mix. Okay, I want to jump over here and do this. Ooh, jeez. Let me see. Let me push you back some. Yes. We did it for March 6th until the end of the month. An extra 15 minutes on every walk. Yeah. My sperm donor, he was a firm believer that this is what he's saying. You ain't bullshitting me, you're bullshitting yourself. And I was like, no, because I don't bullshit me. I'm all I got. I got to be frank and upfront with me. So, I couldn't do it. And I was thinking about that for the talk. And I said, one saying I really never liked, and I'll tell you the saying, and sister girl got stiff. I mean, stiff. If my legs were a penis, the one would have a good time. That's how stiff I am. Whew. The saying is, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. And I used to look at people say that. And I said, oh, yeah. So, I probably told you all this story before. Let me see something here. I'm looking at my cameras. I moved them around some, but okay, here we go. All right. Oh, the garbage in here. When I was working at the Brown Sugar in Brooklyn, bartending, I told y'all this probably before. And this guy, he came in, he bought a drink, he was a good tipper, and he came back, and finally, I guess he worked his way to talk to me. He said, I've been coming to the bar, I've been watching you behind the counter, and you seem pretty honest. And he said, I want to ask you to come work for me. So I said, oh, doing what? He said, packaging crap. I had to stop myself from laughing in his face. What I said was, ooh, they've been shooting up y'all crack houses. He said, don't worry. If you get killed, we'll kill them. Again, I had to stop myself from laughing in his face. And I just said, well, how will I know you killed him? I'm dead. What does that do for me? He said, nah. It just let you know that if they hurt you, I'll hurt them. You see what I'm talking about, bullshitter? Now, he thought I was a bullshitter. And I said, yeah, Daddy, I don't mind dodging bullets. I don't mind. What you said? $3,000 a week? Ooh, baby, I don't mind being shot up, cut up, and raped for $3,000 a week. I looked at him, and in my head I said, some more bullshit. So I said, oh, thank you for the offer. Thank you for the offer. But I'm all right. He said, nah, come work with me and make some real money. I just remember his face when I really get into it. Oh. I was saying, no. And in my head I'm saying, I like life. as you say, and cover your ears, fuck what you heard. I like life. So, he was a bullshitter. And I don't bullshit. So he couldn't get me. I learned bullshitters can bullshit other bullshitters. Just like thieves can steal from other thieves. It's something that they do. Racists aren't just racist against African Americans. They are racist. They're racist. They don't like the brown race. They don't like as they call them, the Mongoloid race. Whew. And we know they still stomping hard, as they call it, the Negroid. Whew. These Hatfields and McCoys. So, we did it from the 6th of March till today. We have added on 15 minutes. And on Monday, guess what happens? We go back to a half hour. And I can go upstairs and get some stuff done. That extra 15 minutes drains some energy that I use for other things. When you hit this age, for me, I don't know about for other people, you have to regenerate. When you use your energy, you have to regenerate it. You gotta like put energy back. Especially if you have different tasks and stuff you want to do. You know? So. Oh. Yo, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to turn down the heat. I'm like, why am I so tired? Yo, I'm not going to turn this off. Don't be mad. I got to go do this right now. If not, the rest of this walk is going to be horrible and my fan is not hitting the spot. Y'all listen to her. Trying to stay ahead of the sugar cane. While I go turn down the heat. Oh, I can't believe I
If I stop walking, y'all, the king gonna trip me up. Yeah, come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. 'Cause if I start walking, y'all, they'll cut me up until I'm just a nose. Yeah, come walk with me and save your toes and feet. Yeah, I said, come walk with me. Save your toes and feet. 'Cause when you walk with me, you can eat the food you want to eat. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes.
I'm back. I had to run upstairs.
I said I'm walking, y'all,
Turn the
trying to
furnace
save my
off.
feet and toes.
Ooh, way
'Cause if
better.
I stop walking, y'all,
Hey.
they
Ooh.
cut me up until I'm just a nose.
Here we are.
I'm walking.
Wow. March 6th till today. I love keeping promises to myself. Well, I also wanted to tell you when I woke up and I just laid there, I said, oh man. And some said, before you get up, let your energy go and do a dance on Mitch McConnell's ass laying there. So I even wrote a fourth song. Let me see if I can take it. Let's see. Oh man, I'm trying to think of the tune. It's a tune to my old song. Thank you for the company. What was I? I'm walking on Mitch McConnell's heart, stomping it out. I'm stomping his head into the pillow, and then in my mind, I saw him on the treadmill, and I was stomping him. And then I said, ancestors, be there for when his energy leaves, and grab it and tear it apart. Tear it apart, stomp it, hang it tarred and feather like his ancestors did to us. Drag his ass. So then, of course, the cult came to me, and the cult said, that's not nice. That's not nice to, he's a human being. I said, yeah, he a human being with good damn health insurance, and he made sure we ain't had none. Now what you gotta say? Well, we should really love people who go against us and who hurt us. I was like, why is that only a one-way damn street? Why is that only a one-way street? Why do I always gotta forgive them for fucking me up? Oh, that cake? Oh, I forgive you. Oh, that law that's getting ready to mess my child up, mess me up, zone me somewhere, take away my rights? Oh, I'm not supposed to be angry. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. Turn it over to the Lord. You don't gotta do nothing to them. Turn it over to the Lord. Now who the Lord? That's their Lord. Sometimes I think about it, I get angry. And then I feel good because I'm reminded I didn't raise my daughter like that. I told her the truth of what it am and what it is. mint. And then, then I said, whew, when my energy and matter separate, my energy got so much stuff to do. So I'm laying there, and in my mind, I took my energy, I made it into a ball, flaming fire. I said, brimstone. Hail and brimstone fire. And I laid in my bed, and my energy went up in the hills with them meth, oxycontin, fentanyl, disability cashing folks up there whose they can't even vote, so they don't even know what their politicians are doing, and they so messed up that all the politician has to say to them is, well, I know y'all don't have no health insurance, and little Becky, she's old meth baby, and old Billy Joe Bob, he's an oxycontin baby. But that's all right. We don't need no health insurance as long as the black people don't have it. And the politician said to them, don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. They will never get health insurance. And they said, that's okay. That's okay. We don't mind not having it. I know my wife done dropped dead, and every wife I had done dropped dead because she was making all them babies that's come out all sickly and drug addicted. But that's okay. Because as long as the black people ain't getting it, you can stay in office. So in my mind, I went up in them hills and I burned all of them out. When I finished laying in that bed, the whole mountain down to the valley was all brown. Black. Burned to the core. It felt good. It felt good. Wow. I said, okay. This ain't gonna be the last leg of my human experience. That to me is a release. And then when my body, my matter and energy separate, my energy will be used to being trained to instantly become a big ball of fire. Ooh. Hit the heartland. Pop some popcorn. Burn some soybeans. My energy will be trained. So that made me feel good. After I finished that, so I said, okay, I can deal with that. Now, for those y'all think that the orange slime ball is going down, I was talking with Penelope. Well, not talking, well, Facebook and commenting, and I never forgot the reason why they never touched Trump, because Jeffrey Epstein left him a black book. And the politicians and everybody, judges, world leaders, because he sex trafficked. That's proven. I want to say alleged, but I'm like, no, nigga was in jail. So, I'm waiting to see. Now, we know Letitia James ain't in Epstein's black book. So that's one. Oh my goodness. That's one that we know that ain't in that book, Jeffrey Epstein's book. Whew, that tickles me. Oh, that tickles me. But everybody else is. So I know that the orange shit stain will be back on the campaign trail. And if not, sitting in office. Not only King Andrew, okay? Ha! Ha! You'll probably be seeing some supreme justices up in that book. Ha ha! All them congressmen, all them senatormen. Yeah. They got to get ready for Mar-a-Lago. You know that was a party spot. Where all the pictures was taken. Where all the conversations were recorded. That orange shit stain. This is all for show. This is all for show. But we can't get no reparation, but they can waste money on this bullshit. Well, it'll be the first time in America where a man has became president, lost the election, attacked the government, did a lot of embezzlement, all kind of stuff, indicted on the campaign trail and elected in the presidency because he got Epstein book. Let's not forget Jeffrey Epstein. Remember? Trafficker, pedophile. Sue me, I'll give you this one. Oh, you can have this.
Leave your feet and toes. Yeah, I said, come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. 'Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they'll cut me up until I'm just a nose. Yeah, come walk with me and save your toes and feet. Yeah, I said, come walk with me. Save your toes and feet. 'Cause when you walk with me, you can eat the food you want to eat. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. I said I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. 'Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they'll cut me up until I'm just a nose. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes. Yeah, I said I'm walking, y'all, trying to stay ahead of the sugar cane. If I stop walking, y'all, the cane gonna trip me up. Yeah, come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your feet and toes. 'Cause if I stop walking, y'all, they'll cut me up until I'm just a nose. Yeah, come walk with me and save your toes and feet. Yeah, I said come walk with me. Save your toes and feet. 'Cause when you walk with me, you can eat the food you want to eat. I'm walking, y'all, trying to save my feet and toes.
Okay. Well, this is the last time I'm listening to it with y'all on the walk. But I'll listen to it a few more times to take notes to write down for my inquiries next week. You know, the Congressional Black Caucus. Oh, shoot. Did I just do that?
I'm walking, y'all.
Okay. I gotta stop this right away. Okay, here we go. H.R. 40, reparations.
January 9th, 2023. Issue. Volume 1, 169, number 7. Daily edition. Reparation. Congressional Record, Volume 169, number 7. From the Congressional Record online through the Government Publishing Office. Reparations. Ms. Jackson Lee asked and was given permission to address the House for
Besides
1
Miss
minute.
Jackson Lee.
Ms. Jackson Lee. Mr. Speaker, it has been 38 years and I rise with enthusiasm on reintroducing H.R. 40, the Commission to Study and Develop Reparation Proposals for African Americans Act. I am pleased to reintroduce this legislation and to acknowledge to my friends and colleagues that it was first introduced in 1989 after the implementation of the American Civil Liberties Act that provided compensation to Japanese Americans.
They gave Japanese Americans $20,000
all of that only.
For
it focuses on the
putting them in concentration camps
during
World War
what
II.
would be the next steps to end the vast disparities in the African American community even today in 2023. And so this introduction allows for a study, an analysis, and action. I am pleased with the more than 350 organizations, CEOs, scholars, state and local officials, and members of Congress who have been supportive in understanding the era of slavery in this country. The 13th Amendment may have ended slavery, but the disparities exist. Let us pass H.R. 40, the Commission to Study and Develop Reparation Proposal for African Americans Act. Mr. Speaker, I am pleased to reintroduce H.R. 40, the Commission to Study and Develop Reparation Proposals for African Americans Act. This legislation was first introduced by retired member of Congress John Conyers of Michigan in 1989 and was intended to examine the institution of slavery in the colonies and the United States from 1619 to the present, and further recommend appropriate remedies. Since the initial introduction of this legislation, its proponents have made substantial progress in evaluating the discussion of reparation and reparatory justice at the national level and joining Main Street international debate on the issues. Though some have tried to deflect the importance of these conversations by focusing on individual monetary compensation, the real issue is whether and how this nation.
You know, that's the crap.
The legacy of slavery that still afflicts current
everybody
society.
can ask for money from the American government, but as soon as African Americans start, monetary compensation. Everybody damn else giving it. Ukraine got it. 5 fucking billion.
Today there are more people at the table, more activists, more scholars, more CEOs, more state and local officials, and more members.
But no, y'all asking for money.
Despite this,
we'd rather take that money that we could give you and wipe our whole ass with it. That's what America is saying.
The legacy of slavery
Give me a minute.
in this
I gotta
nation.
burn a hill.
While we have
in my
focused
mind.
on the societal
take my energy
of slavery
and
and
segregation.
on
the hills of Tennessee.
Economic
I'm gonna burn
largely ignored
them in my mind, my energy.
These economic issues are the root cause of
out.
many critical issues in the African American community today, such as education, healthcare, and criminal justice policy, including policing practices. The call for reparation represents a commitment to entering a constructive dialogue on the role of slavery and racism in shaping present-day conditions in our communities and American society. Over the last several years, we have had a distinguished academic and activist panel from the National African American Reparation Commission dive into some of the most salient points in the discussion of reparation. I am supporting this effort by continuing to hold the annual reparation retrospective at the annual legislative conference of the Congressional Black Caucus. I believe that H.R. 40 is a critical piece of legislation because it goes beyond exploring the economic implications of slavery and segregation. It is a holistic bill in the sense that it seeks to establish a commission to also examine the moral and social implications of slavery. In short, the commission aims to study the impact of slavery and continued discriminations against African Americans, resulting directly and indirectly from slavery to segregation to desegregation.
This is what I do when I'm roller
present day. The commission would also make recommendations concerning any form of apology and compensation to allow the long-delayed process of atonement for slavery. With the over-criminalization and policing of black bodies a reoccurring issue in African American communities, I believe this conversation is both relevant and crucial to restore trust in the government institutions in many communities. As in years past, I welcome open and constructive discourse on H.R. 40 and the creation of this commission in the 118th Congress. Though the times and circumstances may change, the principal problem of slavery continues to weigh heavily on this country. A federal commission can help us reach into this dark past and bring us into a brighter future.
Yeah! Yeah, ain't that so proud? The minute they can even give $1,000. Oh, we're giving millions. We're giving millions to help the Wallywoo and the Wiki Wacky Wah. Oh, we're going to give $5 billion. Now they're going to build Ukraine up. They're helping the war now. Oh, and we say, okay, reparation. I want my $50 million. No, first of all, you can't say $50 million because you're not worth it. Your family life, they didn't. Give me a minute. I got to burn a mountain. Same Tennessee mountain. My energy is rolling around it. I see them folks running down the hill with the crack pipes in their mouth. I see them running down the hill with the herd needle sticking out their arm. Oh, a lot of them didn't make it. I feel better now. So they don't got to give me nothing. It's for my daughter because I ain't going to be here for a minute. But I'm always going to fight for her. And that's what I want to talk to you all about. These cults made me two-faced. Because, in a way, I was taught that if you're with a cult, then you're a good Negro. That means you're tamed, and that means you're trained. And for my grandmother, my grandfather and them, it was a matter of life or death. When they was down south, being connected to the cult can stop you from getting killed. Oh, you know, don't kill me, don't hang me, don't hang me. I'm a Christian, I love Jesus. And they said, cut that boy down. He loved Jesus. And sometimes it comes down and sometimes they send him to Jesus. Oh. So the cults made you two-faced because you had to go around professing your love for whatever issue the cults deal with. You had to profess it. Now, the first time I became really scared, I didn't know it was a cult. I didn't know what it was, but I know I was scared. When I had to go to St. Vincent's or St. Joseph's Hospital, Atlantic Avenue, in Bed-Stuy. I think they changed it to Interfaith. And I just hope they change it to Leroy's Hospital and let it go. And I'm pregnant and I'm listening to the news. And a story is on about a woman who was pregnant. Well, she was in labor. And she had a lot of other kids. But this one, she had complications with. So the hospital, because of its Christian practices, they had a choice to save the mother or the baby. And they chose the baby. And the mother died, leaving all the other kids she had with no mother but a little baby. When I think back on it, I know that baby's life was hell. You the reason mommy died. You the reason. Now where's the Catholic? Where's the those people who made that decision? So I was scared, y'all. I said, oh, they like killing us anyway? And now they got a justifiable reason. They have a justifiable reason. All I had to say was, well, it was a choice between saving her and saving the baby. And we picked the baby. Well, let me tell you something. I ain't never seen no baby put no food on the table. Now, oh, they do commercials, they make money. No. The parents lay them there. And that's how the money is made. But they don't get out and make no money. That woman had all those kids there. And that baby that they saved, because it was a choice. They could save the mother or they could save the baby. That baby they saved can't wash no clothes, can't clean no house, can't talk to girls about growing up to be women, can't teach the boys how to have respect for women. She's gone because the choice was made. So y'all, I was scared. I was scared. I always knew I had a heart murmur. I was scared. Until I got out of that place. Because I'm going to tell you how it is to be in this world without a mother. Why do you think men kill women to get to the children? Why do you think these pets and these rapes? Why do you think they kill women? Because women protect their children to the death. Y'all heard that old thing about the woman lifting up the car because her baby was underneath it? That's what I'm talking about. That's mother. That's mother's love. That's mother's protection. That baby can't go to no parent-teachers meeting. That baby can't help those kids do anything. But the cult made a choice. And when you look at the cult, all them pedophiles is in there, you can understand why that is in place. They're not in the women. They're in the kids. And children. That's why they call them pedophiles, and that's why they run through that cult. I never got that. And I was scared. Whew. St. Joseph's. I just know when they changed it to interfaith, I used to take my daughter there for her clinic, and then I stopped. And you can't say that because you're undercover Christian. You're supposed to say, oh, I felt so comfortable. I knew they would take care of me. I'm a Christian, they're a Christian, we're all Christians. Ha ha ha. And underneath, I said, please don't kill us. Please don't kill us. Please don't kill us. Please don't kill me and rape my daughter. Please don't kill me, take my daughter, and rape my daughter. So you lead two lives when you're in a cult. I love gospel music because I love music. Music. And I sung. And I like choirs. And that's where they were. So, though I didn't go to the cult thing until something wonderful happened, there's a power of three. I realized that when three women get together and start planning, and I'll give you situations. When I was in Mount Vernon, it was me, Zelene, and Yvette. And we were all rooming there. We left New York. We came there. And we would, in the evenings, we would sit down, the three of us, and we would plan what we wanted to do with our lives, where we wanted to go, what we wanted to take care of, what families. And we did that for a while. Next thing you know, me and Zelene, we're in Greenwich. And Yvette had found her boyfriend and they had moved out. That's what we talked about. And it worked out. Then again, I saw the power of three with me, Rose, and Wazzy. I was trying to get my AIDS education and awareness play going. Rose was transitioning from a job to another job. And Wazzy was struggling with her son Kevin, getting him to graduate. Getting him to get into college, settle down and graduate. So we're sitting there and we're talking. And we're making the plans. And it worked out. It's too long. We don't have enough time for me to do all the fill-ins. But Wazzy got Kevin in college. Kevin graduated. Rose got the job she wanted. Got the man she wanted. She headed back out to Long Island. I produced my plays. And I was back in Mount Vernon where I wanted to be. So I've seen the power of three. And women don't realize it. It's the power of three. And you don't realize... Anyway. The power of three is phenomenal. And when you get together and you plan in threes, it works out. Individually and collectively. Power of three. So you live a undercover life. Like at Power 3, I wouldn't say that to a cult person. I wouldn't speak that to a cult person. Especially an African American. Even now, honey, they probably shutting my page. Oh, oh, she got independent thoughts. Cults don't like that, honey. Cult members don't like it. I was listening to, oh gosh. I was listening to Lacey, Scam Goddess. And she had this lady on there that she said she was Jewish and Lacey said she was Christian. And I said, this is boring. And they were talking about, oh, the woman said that there was some cult that wanted to convert her. And she said, no, I'm already in a cult. And they said, no, we want you in our cult. And it was a Christian cult that was trying to convert her. She's in the Jewish cult, the Christian cult, trying to get her to join. Once you join a cult, that means you're a follower. You're open for grabs. So, Lacey says, it's this one thing about us Christians. We always want to convert you and get you to come over on our side and do it as we're always so imposing. And Lacey said, but the Jewish cult ain't like that. Y'all, and the lady said, no, we don't want anybody. And Lacey said, right, because y'all are chosen people. And I closed my eyes and I went into the hills of South Carolina and I took my energy and made it into a ball of flame. Flaming ball of fire. And I burned down a hill in South Carolina. And I could see them Hatfields and McCoys running from the flames. Whew, and that calmed me down. Who the fuck chosen people? Where the fuck they come from? The universe put us here and we all have a function. Who is chosen? And it made me remember when I was in school. I had to find out. In East New York, Brooklyn, Board of Education, I found out about the chosen people. And I said, ain't I chosen? And they said, shut up, stupid. We don't know where you came from. We don't know. We don't teach that. Let's do 10, not up, nor down. Let me start on this side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One foot left. I remember when I asked, how do people who say they're chosen? How does that work? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and one foot left. And I remember when I used to ask, were we chosen? They said, no. No. And all the books, y'all the cursed ones, y'all the lowlights. I was like, how did that happen? Why for that happened? When my matter and energy separate, I'm going to meet up with all my other ancestors that are balls of flame. I'm going to put this matter in the grave to rest. And we're going to meet up. And we finish. We're going to run America through. Burn her down to the ground. And everyone has to start on the same level. And then, everybody will be the chosen. Because if you ain't burnt, then you're chosen. Ooh. I have such minds. I have such plans for my energy after this human experience is over. I've learned a lot from this human experience. Whew. Like, comment, share, tell uncle, tell auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. This is our last day of doing 45 minutes. We have made up the days, the times, well, the days that I missed. We made up that time. And now we're back to half hour. I don't bullshit me. I don't shortcut me when it comes to my health, and especially my walking, which is a simple way of staying healthy. Thanks for coming on the walk. Like, comment, share. Tell an uncle, tell an auntie, tell a cousin, tell a friend. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Thanks for coming on the walk. See ya Monday for a half-hour walk. Have a great weekend.